Another rolling bellow of thunder rattled the masts overhead, but it came from the direction of the object in the sky. "Dragon!" said Kit, realizing what it was. The dragon was a Ryu, its long snake-like body curling in the air like a kite. Its short, powerful limbs ended in massive eagle-like talons, and its long tail thrashed behind it like a whip. The Ryu's dog-like head was covered in a thick, shaggy mane, and a pair of antlers jutted out just above its eyes. Two long whiskers growing from its muzzle twirled and twisted on either side of its head, like banners on a ship. The whole of the dragon was black, save for its mane, which was tipped in bright orange. Its open maw was filled with rows of pearl-white, dagger-sharp teeth. "That thing is coming right for us," said Harry. "We can't outrun it, it's too fast," said Maeve, tightening her bowstring. "We'll have to fight it." Maeve took aim and let 2 arrows fly. They glanced off the dragon's hide and splintered into pieces. When Zack stepped out of the circle of light, the Lamier at once pounced on him. They clawed and dragged him down, pulling him away from the others. Christian ran up and swung at the Lamier with Spiritus. The sword made physical contact, slicing through their shrouds with a resounding ding, like a bell being struck in a chapel. The Lamier writhed where it fell, its shroud fading away like steam from a boiling pot. A long, thin wail left its dying lips as it faded away. A Lamier reached out into the light and grasped at Maeve's boots. She shouted and stabbed the hand of the beast with one of her fighting knives. Like Christian's sword, the knife made contact with the Lamier, and it pulled its clawed paw back into the darkness, howling in pain. "We can't do this on our own," Christian said. "We need to stick together and stay in the light of the sword." "And make a break for it," said Harry, readying his staff. "We can make it if we move together." A mighty and all-consuming light flashed behind Christian. He cried out and fell forward. The Nameless One cowered where he stood, shielding his grotesque face. "Begone!" a commanding voice rang out from the center of the light. "Begone!" it said again. A pillar of light stood above him. It sparkled and shimmered like light on water. The light dimmed even more, and Christian beheld a magnificent sight. A being, standing no less than 8 feet tall, stared down at him. It was robed in garments that twinkled like many stars. Sashes strapped to its arms blew freely on a wind that was not felt. The being had a long face, with ears rising on either side of its head, tall and thin. Sat upon its head was a crown of an unusual structure. It was made in the shape of a great tree, and the leaves on it were silver and gold. The being's eyes were like the stars of the early morning, and stretching out from its shoulders were 2 expansive wings, white like snow and sparkling like diamonds. "Do not be afraid," it said, and its voice was like many harps all played at once in an echoing hall. It had a feminine ring to it, but the being neither looked distinctly male nor female, and yet the features of its face were fair and gentle. "My name is Nali, and I am a morning star," she said.